like, okay, that really kind of tests your trust and patience of the process. But yeah, November, there must have been a lot going on up there because there was just like nothing coming through. Like it was like a fog. And then towards the end of the month, like early December, I started to have these visions of like that after the election that we basically chose a higher timeline, right? Like we chose like the golden timeline, which means faster events, like these different things. And so I started to have this vision of like, because, you know, everyone's always talked about the split in consciousness, right? And how we're like splitting into two worlds. And Mom always said that's not going to happen.
Right.
Like we're not having two earths. Like we're not doing division again. Like
right.
the whole point is unification.
Right.
And so I always knew like we all were existing on these different timelines or whatever, but eventually we'd have to merge into one.
Right.
like
right.
to do this thing. And so I just kept seeing this vision of like, once we actually chose the higher timeline, like collectively, micro to macro for the US, we like merged it, the lower and the higher, like actually merged together. And we're on one timeline
right.
now. And it made sense because that's why everyone was just like feeling whatever they were feeling, like weird heaviness, pain, darkness, like whatever. And I was like, oh, I could see that like that's what they've been working on. Like, how do we merge these two together?
Right.
And that's what I thought. Then it came to me of why there's been all these mandala effects. Like, up the fucking ass.
Yeah, because it's like both kind of colliding
into one.
The lower timeline will just dissolve.
Exactly.
You know, and that's what it's kind of
that
fizzling
it's like
out.
rapidly dissolving. And like, we're just going to keep watching the implosion of it all. But that's good. It means we're on the fucking transition.
Yeah, I know. It's crazy because then I was like feeling into too, like, you know, with Trump and everything, I thought it was funny that, like, Elon Musk is, like, not leaving, like, Mar-a-Lago, and I'm like, they definitely, like, you know, they gotta, like, I saw something the other day, the Cabal have, like, a $45 billion bounty on Trump, basically, like, trying to, but they know, and he has enough protection and all that, they basically, they know it's over, and they're reaching desperate points, like this guy getting gunned down, but do I feel like, you know, that was light intervention, whoever chose to do that. Of course, but like, yeah, we just, you know, now that we're in this, all we just need to do is get to, you know, we're like a month and a half away from Trump being in office. November went by.
Oh, did you see Cobra posted a few days ago?
About the
preparedness or something? Like he put like, oh, we're in the portal of preparedness now. And he said it opened on November 22nd and closes on Inauguration Day.
So that'll be interesting. I feel like now they're just kind of have people in a holding period. Like we just have to be neutral and just kind of like hold that space that like I said, you know, most people like Trump's going to be fine. Everything's good. Like we just kind of have to be in this holding period till like in linear time it transitions to Trump. So that made sense to me about like this preparation phase, and I feel like since the end of November till inauguration, I feel like we will be integrating what we call the event.
Yeah, totally.
So I think that that's what they're getting ready for, and why November was kind of like, we had to integrate the timelines. It was very quiet, like a lot of processing going on. And then I feel like they solidified when they will do the event, now that they know we chose the higher timeline with Trump and all of that, and then we'll be integrating that, because that's a lot of energy for people that have no idea what's going on or what's going to happen. We, you know, I feel like the people that can integrate that are, the next, like, month or so will be integrating that with the solstice, the 12/12 portals, going into 2025, and then, like, right out the gate in January, the nodes change and things like that. Like, it's going to be a lot, but we're integrating it now.
Yeah, and the nodes change, like, right on the day of inauguration. Yeah, it's like